Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Calvin Austin on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And a modest start to our game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. On third down, here's Nix. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That goes for 32 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still not enough to avoid third down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
So third down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them. They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
Here's carry now. This is Bashal to Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Second down, give to Tootin. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's complete. This is Egbuka. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Ready?
At the 45.
Tootin gets it from the gun. He dodged the tackle. We're working a couple yards past the line. Long-time standout, Calais Campbell there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. First time this game they've looked to him, and now they're going to face third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Daniels throwing on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Fourth down, here's Daniels. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Tootin headed left. He's going to have them up to that 23. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Buying some time right. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hold the ready.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on.
Play action now. Daniels. Finds his running back. This is Bayshul Tootin. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
The tackle made back at midfield.
Go! Cougar 19.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
Okay, ready?
About set for the
Set
second
50,
quarter.
set 50.
Seahawks football here. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready? Ready?
On the give, it's Tootin. Their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll go again here with Tootin. Escapes the defender. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get the game's first points here in the second. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
This drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix from the gun. It's his running back. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. 16 on the pickup. He will be a 1st down, Texans. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. All in left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route for targets.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Nix to throw again. Hit it right through the middle of the field. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
go.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Alert.
Hand off to Tootin. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Start.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Mims with the grab. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Now that. Viking.
Daniels setting up the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. This is caught near the pylon. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's everything he has under this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Running right side by McLaurin. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Buys time, rolling right. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open?
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And that is what we call a stat stuffer. First, Kate, he picks it up, and then he gets into the backfield and gets home for the sack, and now he is just feeling it. He's thinking to himself, today is my day, and let me tell you, as a former quarterback, you don't want any defender ever thinking of playing with that confidence.
Inside, this is into the hands of Felton, and he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Houston calls it second timeout, and they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this third down. Throwing here, Nix. He'll put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 10. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Daniels on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stops him and ends with a touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 14. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. This is going to take them off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Play fake here. Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. It's a small gain up to the 38. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's likely on the quick slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Unlock Ryan.
7-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. Oh, he lost the football. And the Texans have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running right, this is Taylor. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start their 2nd half with some needed points. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Now Daniels to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
60.
Looking to throw. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
That's good for the Seahawks.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
A tackle by Derwin James. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Texans' 41-yard line.
Ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, right?
Now it's 2. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Moving in the right direction. 5 yards there, but still got a 3rd and 9 coming up.
3rd and 9.
Ready. Striking.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to charge loose. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's caught by McLaurin. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. They go again with Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Taylor again. Oh, what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Catch made left side by Luka. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, a give to Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an All-Pro, you stick someone like that.
The 43-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dime.
Come on. Set,
He's back to throw. He finds Hunter downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 23 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back. 68.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Likely's got it right side. They're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks making a 9-point advantage. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Seahawks making a 10-point ball game.
Texans 21.
Sanders all set to send it away. Austin. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Nix from the gun. To the left, he's got a roll. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here. Going on first down, Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down. Here's Nix again. We'll check it down to Taylor. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Texans got to score in a hurry. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. They'll throw again. Nix still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another Texans first down.
Once more, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But that defense was flying around and making the play.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. So that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Throwing now. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Again, it's Miller. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Go.
Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but it still brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel different every day in that building. Playing this well over the last month plus, guys feel like they're on another level, and it gives them a huge lift on game day. You feel that confidence.
So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.